Hello everyone, my name is Byron and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the 2023 season finale of the NASCAR Cup Series that was held this past weekend at Phoenix Raceway. Well, season's over, sadly. We still got Formula 1 that I will still post bids. It'll keep me through the off season, NASCAR, the last remaining races, but let's talk about it. So, the Cup race. How was it? The Cup race was good. For, Phoenix standards for the championship race, it was good. First half was pretty meh. Second stage was pretty meh. But the third stage was action-packed. It was filled with good racing, lots of good racing, fun drama. It was a fun show in my opinion. It was really fun to watch. For example, Blaney and Chastain battled out with trucks as well. It was really fun in the last stage to see that, but again, Blaney had to be a bit smarter there in my opinion, because again, he was leading the championship, but he was still going for the win. But in my opinion, he should have just held his ground, stayed in third place, because see, if he stays there, he doesn't have to wear out his tires, and he doesn't have to worry about, Larson and Byron who are behind. And notice how I don't mention Bell. Christopher Bell had an incident. I believe this was during around potentially the first or second stage, maybe the second stage, that Christopher Bell had one of his brake rotors fail in his car, causing him to hit the outside wall heading into turn 3, thus ending his championship hopes. It was definitely a shame to see Bell out. Bell was running, I believe, top 15, top 10, so it would have been interesting to see all 4 of the championship drivers fight it out. Heck, even the first race, which was broadcasted by Fox, Bell, Blaney, Byron, and Larson were all running at the front that race. So it would have been really interesting at the end to see all 4 of them fight it out. But didn't happen. Unfortunately, Bell had issues. But nonetheless, we still watched a good show between Blaney, Byron, and Larson. Still watched a pretty good show. Funny enough, those 3 were my picks to win the race. I didn't make championship picks, but I predicted those 3 to potentially win the race or get good results. I finished 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, so really good performance on my part. But it was a good show. It was definitely a really good show to see Blaney, Byron, Larson fight out, especially in the last restart. You had Blaney versus Larson. It was a good championship battle. Really fun to watch. 2 drivers fighting. One fighting for his 2nd career championship, the other one fighting for his 1st career championship. Fight out on the racetrack. It was fun to watch. Although at the beginning, William Byron looked like he had the best car and he was potentially on his way to win the championship. But as the sun went down and more rubber came on the racetrack, his car got a bit weaker. So, yeah, unfortunately, he couldn't fight back against Blaney and Larson. He was the 3rd best. But also, worth noting in this race, there was a lot of comers and goers. You had different leaders. Ross Chastain, Chris Buescher, Kevin Harvick, who, last career race for Harvick, I mean, he did really good. He finished top 10, I believe. He even led some laps, which, awesome, to be honest. It's really, really awesome that Kevin Harvick led in his last career race, led some laps. It was cool. It was really enjoyable to watch. It was wholesome, in my opinion. And we also had, again, Chastain, Buescher, Harvick, Martrix Jr., all at the front. Funny enough, drivers that were in the playoffs, showed up at Phoenix. Well, unfortunately, their performances were good, but too late. Definitely too late. Heck, even Chastain. I mean, imagine. Chastain last year finished 2nd at Phoenix. And this year, spoilers, he won the race. So, what could he do next year? Could Chastain, imagine, again, Ross Chastain's good at Phoenix. He's shown that the past 2 years in the next-gen car. 2nd, 1st. So, if Ross Chastain could get to the Final 4 next year, is he considered the favorite? Early prediction, but, opinion towards the 2024 season. If Ross Chastain can get to the Final 4 next year, is he the favorite? I think so. So far with the next-gen car, he's ran really, really well with it. So, I mean, why not? Why not? He could definitely be the favorite, in my opinion. But again, it's a super early opinion prediction to say that Chastain is going to make it to the Final Four. But who knows? Who knows? Anything can happen. Auto racing's very unpredictable. But, as I already mentioned, also the results, it's time to talk about the results of the season finale at Phoenix. Ross Chastain won the race. I believe it's Chastain's second win of the season. Yeah, he won at Nashville and he won at Phoenix. So, a commanding performance, I believe, from Ross Chastain. I believe he led, 157 laps. That is a lot of laps led by Ross Chastain. I believe the most laps he's led, which has also ended in a win for him, I believe. So, fair play to Ross. I mean, he had a rapid Chevrolet on Sunday, so fair play to him. And in second place, after I already mentioned Blaney, Larson, and Byron fighting out in the last restart, but primarily it was more Ryan Blaney versus Larson. They had a battle. It was exciting. It was really thrilling to watch. But at the end of the day, Ryan Blaney finished second place, and he is the 2023 NASCAR Cup Series champion. Amazing stuff. I rooted for Blaney. Blaney was my pick to win the championship because Blaney's also really good at Phoenix. So I feel like it was a given, in my opinion, to go with Blaney to win the championship for Phoenix, considering how good he is there. I mean, yeah, Byron Larson is good there, but Blaney, he finished second last year to Joey Logano, who won the championship last year. So it made sense, in my opinion, to pick Blaney. It made sense. Even over Larson. It just made sense. So went with Blaney, and Blaney got the championship. Amazing. Fair freaking play, too, for Blaney, man. Good championship. Got hot, in my opinion, at the right time, and capitalized. Won the championship. Granted, was he super good throughout the season? He was good. He was good. Not as good as Hamlin, Byron, Larson, Truex, heck, even Buescher. But still, I mean, he got hot in the right time in the playoffs. Again, this format, you getting hot, you surviving the first rounds, and then if you can get hot in, like, for example, round of 12 or round of 8, you will be considered the favorite to head into the Final Four and have a chance to win the championship. And that's what Blaney did. He won at Talladega on the round of 12, got hot, and moved on to the Final Four thanks to a win at Martinsville, and got it done. Won the championship. So fair play to him. Kyle Larson finished third, second in the Final Four, and William Byron finished fourth, third in the championship. Then you have Chris Buescher, Martin Truex Jr., Kevin Harvick in his last Cup Series start finishes seventh. In my opinion, that's really cool. Harvick in his last start, top 10, fair freaking play for him. Awesome result. Then you have, I already mentioned him. Denny Hamlin finished 8th, Michael McDowell 9th, Bubba Wallace 10th, in that beautiful Star Wars car. Daniel Suarez 11th, Austin Dillon 12th, Eric Romero 13th, Ryan Preece 14th, Brad Keselowski 15th, Chase Elliott 16th, Bowman 17th, Logano 18th, Carson Hocevar 19th, and Eric Jones 20th. It's the top 20. And as for Christopher Bell, unfortunately, he finished dead last after his incident. So, yeah. Extremely tough break for Bell, who again crashed in the second stage. So, yeah, it's definitely a shame for Bell. I mean, who knows what he could have done at the end, given the fight to Blaney and Larson. But it is what it is in this sport. It can sometimes be pretty cruel. But, again, that's the 2023 season in the books. And this next year we'll start a brand new chapter. You have a lot of new young guns coming to the Cup Series. Bit more. Some drivers in new sponsorship, different sponsorship, new seats. So should be fun. Again, the Final Four, in my opinion, proved also the following: the young generation of NASCAR drivers has arrived, and they are gonna take the sport into basically a new era. Like, got the young guns. The young guns are here. It's time to see who is truly the best. But even though, I mean, personal opinion, Larson. But, yeah, new era's here. The young guns have arrived. But Nonetheless, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe if you like more content. And I will still be posting during the off season for NASCAR while I was also making bids for Formula 1. So I will see y'all later. Bye bye.